Thank you for coming by the design studio today, and I'm really excited and happy to help you design your new pretty in purple, purple themed bedroom design. So I think, you know, a bedroom in the 80s and someone that really loves purple is just going to love some of the design ideas I put together. So I think you're really going to enjoy this one. So yeah, before we get started, I did want to let you know that I'll probably need to take a couple of notes as we go through on my computer. So I will be typing a little bit here and there. And I have a lot of like fun ideas to share with you. And just let me know what you think of each one of them. And then by the end, I'll give you a printout and an estimate of what this bedroom design will cost. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and get started. The first option I want to talk about is your curtain option. And so I feel like for a purple themed room, I wanted to show you this Maria Collin fabric first because look, there's a gorgeous set of patterns in this fabric, but also a really helpful guide here of some different numbers that you can show you what colors are within this fabric design. But you can see the number one color is this beautiful lavender, and I think having you know, a lavender themed room with the purples is going to be really beautiful, but you don't want to make the entire room all purple, right? So this can kind of help guide us through having this color palette here of some good complementary colors that are really going to help accent the beautiful lavender hues that are going to be in your bedroom design. So let me just get a couple of these hairs off here real quick, sorry. Yeah, someone brought their Pomeranian in a couple of days ago. Shook off a couple of times, and now keep finding random dog hairs everywhere. And yeah, this is just a fabric sample. Obviously, yours will be much more finished and not have frayed edges like that. Yeah, so this one, I love the Riverdale collection here. Chantal A. Usually it's one of my go-tos, honestly. Maria's got it going on with all these great fabrics, so I thought I would show this one first. So what do you think about this fabric option? Oh, and this would be, you know, mostly for I'm thinking for either bedspread, or you could use something like this, I think just as a curtain, you know, just or even the tie backs for the curtain could just be this fabric because it's got those beautiful pastels, the yellows, but then a lot of that purple mixed in there as well. Mm-hmm. So you like a little bit of a floral element in the design. Okay. And a little bit of pink as well. Yeah. Okay. So, oh gosh, I wonder if we have enough here that we could just use for the tie bags. Because that would, you know, cut it now, and that way I don't have to worry about it later. But let me see here. No. And I'll have to unravel it a little bit more. And how many windows do you have? Nice. Yeah, this should be enough. If you like this one, we could probably order, you know, we don't have to order extra fabric, and we can just use what's here. So that should work out great. Well, there's curtains, which is kind of a big part. Curtains, tie backs, you know, but I think trying to come up with a good bedspread option is going to be really important. So here's what I'm thinking for the bed. You keep the bed fairly simple with maybe something in like a white or cream or off-white, maybe with like a little texture or pattern to it, right? And then you keep the bedspread plain, okay? Bed sheets plain, texture. The bed itself, you do four corner post with beautiful round post knobs on the end, right? And then you put a canopy over top of the bed. I think a purple canopy like this is going to add such a sense of like, I don't know, feminine and fantasy and just like beautiful whimsy in the bedroom. So you can see here, this is a whole lot of fabric, but that's because it's going to go over your entire bedpost. So yeah, it's a little unwieldy right now, but as you can see, so it's kind of sheer. You can see through it. So it would cover each one of the four corners of the post, and then you would have an opening on the sides where you get in and out of the bed. But it's going to give this cozy purple feel to your bed and the bedroom itself by having a you know, elegant canopy like this. And you know, like I said, you can see through it. It's not totally, you know, opaque. But see how dreamy that is? So beautiful. And then the ruffles. The ruffles add that extra touch of, you know, kind of like elegance and beauty in the bedroom design. Look at that. So, I know this is enough fabric to cover a canopy for up to a king size bed, so this should be fine. I don't even need to measure this one. But yeah, how do you feel about this sheer, whimsical canopy? Next up is art on your walls. And I don't know if you've heard of Kathy Bouchard, but she has some really stunning pieces that I think would go well in your space. Starts with a beautiful landscape scene. There's some purple mountains and purple trees, and you know, it's almost like a watercolor look, and it's also accented by this gorgeous gold frame. Look at that. And I think you know, you can see the signature right there, Kathy Bouchard. I think you know, they're just a fantastic artist and really up and coming in the design world, and I think a painting like this would look beautiful in a purple bedroom. Oh, another Bouchard piece that I absolutely love right here is the butterflies. Look at how beautiful these are. I mean, if you're going to have a purple bedroom, then you should probably have a couple of butterflies in there as well, because that way you're going to add to that ethereal whimsy in the with the purple, and then have a little touch of nature in there as well. Now, this frame also brings that nature feel in by including, instead of the metallic gold frame that we just saw, this frame is a beautiful wooden frame. So we've got butterflies and a little, you know, some little plants as well, and a beautiful wooden frame. So this is just a personal favorite. It's a couple of swans. I love to have a little water scene in a bedroom because water is very tranquil, right? And you've got purples, but it can accent another, you know, tone in there with some blues, some whites, and then we have another wooden frame as well. So those being our paintings, our framed pieces. What did you think about that? Yeah, I can see that. And then what about the butterflies? And then the swans. Okay, well, that's great. So those are framed art pieces, but there's also just decorative art pieces that you can include on your walls as well. These are the most beautiful standout piece right here. These are two gorgeous decorative porcelain masks. They've been hand painted in beautiful detail with purple and lavender accents. So now, I feel like some folks might be like, you know what, this is maybe too much for me, but others find the beauty and elegance in a painted mask hanging on their wall. But you know, how could this be, you know, one that is upsetting when it's got such beautiful gold details painted, and again carrying it through with sort of a butterfly print on the side, and then the gold makeup, gold lips, and then this beautiful complementary yellow ribbon on the side as well. Same over here. You know, they're ready to be hung beautifully, but you've got, instead of the butterfly motif on the other mask, this one has the flowers. So, you know, butterfly and flowers always pretty well complemented there. Now, you're not into that? Okay. I see. I understand. what if it was something much smaller? You know, on a much tinier scale though, where there's the porcelain face, but then it's been hand painted in beautiful detail with sparkles, accented by this gorgeous silver ruffle collar and this adorable jester's hat with a bell on the top. And then, yeah, there's little ribbons on the side as well. You gotta have the ribbons. It's much smaller than the other two. Does that make it better? No? Okay. No problem. You know, moving along to some other decorative accent pieces. You know, you could make your own. So, you know, you're pretty crafty, right? So you can take this 4-ply weighted yarn, Super Saver, no dye lot, Red Heart. I just like the Red Heart brand, you know. But you take yarn like this, and you can feed it through these almost like canvas plastic pieces, and then it turns it into almost like a carpet in this latch hook design art. And with something like that, you can do, I don't know, like a purple unicorn. That would be neat. Or maybe you want to do, oh, like some clouds and stars. Oh, what else is, you know, another butterfly. Stick with the butterfly design options there, and you could do a beautiful purple butterfly. You know, if you don't like purple for the wall art, you could do a monarch, or sorry, a swallowtail or a monarch, and have something where, you know, it's your own art that you've made for your own bedroom. So that's just an idea. You know, a little bit of yarn goes a long way, where you can, you know, add your own personal touch to your bedroom redesign there. So just an idea I thought I'd throw out there. And then, how do you feel about precious moments? Are you familiar with precious moments? This one? No? Okay. Yep, sure. Just put it over here. Oh, you know what else could be fun? If you had your own little easel, right? Again, this is, you know, adding in the personal touches. And then it's a little picture of, you know, your cat or your dog or your horse. You have a horse, okay. And you can include something like that. Just those little personal touches into your bedroom design there as well. So, yeah, and I think adding the natural wooden elements are always a nice touch. So, another idea. Next up are vases. Now, I like a big vase, but it doesn't have to be for flowers. See? Something like this, it has, you know, the beautiful kind of texture pattern in there, where it's just kind of swirling beautiful pattern on this gorgeous purple base here. But you don't have to use this as a traditional, you know, vessel for flowers. You could put, you know, your umbrella in here upside down. You could use this for holding, oh gosh, I don't know, miscellaneous sticks. You could put in here, oh, a plant. I don't know if you've got a green thumb, but you could use something like this to put as a planter. You could also, use it as a small trash can, but it's so beautiful I wouldn't want to use it as a trash can, you know? It's just, maybe that's just me, but it could be a gorgeous waste bin if you wanted to use it as that. So, just some ideas for a piece like this. And then, you know, you're going to want to have at least one flower vase. This one, I think it's great for a dried flower option. So you're not having to worry about, keeping fresh flowers in your bedroom. That's going to be a lot to take on. But you could put dried or fresh flowers in a vase like this where, look at those beautiful purple leaves as part of this. I don't know what kind of trumpet flower it looks like, but this beautiful, gorgeous flower with these other, chartreuse green, kind of tealish blue accents in there, and the rest of it's this white. I think it's gorgeous though. So, how do you feel about these vase options? Yeah, sometimes the faux flowers, the plastic flowers, they can't, and dried flowers can always start to collect a little bit of dust, but if you just kind of shake them out every now and then, it should be fine. So yeah, you've got making your own art. That you love the Kathy Bouchard's, these vases and waste basket you're interested in. No masks, ideally, okay, or no precious moments. What else? What else is there? One of my favorite bedroom accents to add is a natural stone. Now, my favorites are amethyst, there's your purple, but there's also geodes, and I think geodes make such a beautiful statement in any room, bedroom, kitchen, living room, office. But these gorgeous geodes, they have, a little bit, they have a lot of white, and then this dark kind of band of an, light brown into what is kind of a blue, but then there's a slight ring in here that kind of gives almost an purple hint, a hue in there. So, it's not going to be in your face purple color, right? But you're going to have little hints of a beautiful, beautiful natural patterns, colors, textures in this geode. But I think it really fits in as an accent piece for like holding your books. So just imagine, what do we have here? Stolen Kisses, Little Sweet Valley High, I guess. But imagine those are sitting on your shelf, and look at how beautiful, that looks in between the two geodes. Gorgeous, right? Yeah. How do you feel about the natural stone elements, the geode? Great. Oh yeah, you could put a lot of books in between these two, and these are so so heavy that they can withstand the weight. You know, they're not going to have anything shifting around there. Great. So I think that's almost it, except for there's just those other little elements, and that's really my favorite part in terms of decorating, where you can add just you know, really fun extras and elements to your bedroom design. One of them is, you know, considering what do you want to use for your tie backs. It's, you know, always my biggest concern in a window treatment is what sort of tie back am I going to want to use. So this sort of option, look, it's sheer, and it's, you know, this is, I'm showing you kind of the fuchsia version, but imagine this in a purple, and it would be very similar to the purple used as part of the bed canopy. But if you were to do something like this, right, and you are fashioning it in such a way that this is just an example here, but you know, tie it. Look at that. Look at that bow. And then that's, imagine that on the corner of your window ties there. And maybe a little bead accent or something in the middle there, or a jewel. That would look lovely. Or, you know, you could have something like this that goes all the way atop your curtain set, like on top of where the curtain rod is, and it's just bow after bow after bow after bow, but in purple or lavender, obviously, right? Yeah, you're into that. Great. I think it's such a beautiful touch. Okay, so there's that. But then another really fun accent. I'm just really into these wands right now. I've just never seen anything like it, and the glitter that kind of falls throughout, the way it catches the light, the stars. I love moons and stars almost as much as I love butterflies. But just look, it's just having something like this as like a decoration, but you know, something you can pick up here and there and just kind of look at and admire. Just an idea, just having something like that as part of your decoration, I think would really help tie a purple bedroom together. And this one's got a little bit more pink than purple in there, but something like that. Yes? Excellent. Oh, and last but not least, and probably what I would consider a must-have for any bedroom in anywhere I've ever helped to decorate. In your window, you need to have a crystal. Look, the crystal prism is probably the most beautiful thing that you could add as a decoration to your bedroom, because it picks up the light, it reflects it back as beautiful, colorful rainbow prisms all around your room. And, you know, during different times of the day, different times of the year, you just get to see gorgeous prisms and beautiful colors shining in your bedroom. I feel like, especially, you know, in a purple bedroom option, you are going to have a number of, you know, indigo and violet colors that you're going to want to see reflected. So just imagine. Look, we'll have to show you, give you an example in the bedroom window, but just imagine the beautiful light that could be reflected off of this. How gorgeous. I love these. So, yes, you'll take one of these beautiful reflecting prisms. Wonderful, wonderful. Good, because I wasn't really telling you as it was an option. I was more telling you have to have one of these in your bedroom. So, wrapping up then, we've got pretty in purple. It's a bed canopy. The prism I just showed you to reflect the gorgeous light. Some fun accents like the magic wand. Bows atop the curtain. And tie backs. Bows on the tie back. You'll do your own latch hook design. Probably a unicorn. Geodes. The Kathy Bouchard. And the vases. Oh, and the floral curtain. Yes. Great. Well, I'm going to tally all this up for you, print out some notes, and I think this will be absolutely stunning.